Hey guys, and welcome to Daily Commitment, where we do a little bit of exercise every day, and then we increase that exercise very slowly. There's two kinds of increase. One kind of increase is the number of reps you're doing, and of course the other type of increase is the weight. I guess you could increase speed. There's some other things you take into account, but those are the two basic ones. Um, Obviously, we've increased our curls here that we always start with. We got our curls here that we always start with. We've increased these by 10 pounds, right? So like from 0 to 10. And then we started with 7 reps. And then we went up to 10. Did we do 10 reps for a while or did we go right up to 12? Whatever. We were at 12 for a while. Now we're at 15. And we purposely took it slow. Like we probably could have started at 15 or 20 or something, but I wanted to really let my body build up to getting there. By the way, I totally lost count. I don't know if that was the third 5 or not the third 5. So that shows you how light an exercise this is. But I had to get myself into the habit of doing the exercise. So when we talk about habits, that's part of why we do the exercise every day, is because we're trying to burn it into our subconscious brain. All right, that's the first set of 5. Here's the second set. And so making the exercise easy to start out with, a little bit of exercise, and then getting used to doing that little bit every day, that's the first thing, right? Because you're going to increase based off that start. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we did a really low number to start. Now up to 15. Still not very hard with a little 20-pound weight, but I could feel it. So we'll stick at 15 for a while. And I think what we're going to use is the rule of 20, which I just totally made up. But, you know, when I was younger and I used to work out, you know, sometimes when I went up to a new weight, I'd only do like 5 or 3 or something. Just a few reps. I'm just learning the new weight, and I just moved up a weight class. This is way back when I was in my 20s. Anyway, so then I would, do 6 and then 7 and 8, 9 and 10. And once I got up to like 12 or 15, I was thinking about moving up again. Well, I feel like I probably moved up too fast when I was a kid, at least for me, for my purposes. You guys can do what you want. I'm going to say I need at least 20 of an exercise. It needs to feel real like I pump up 20, no problem. And I think that's 20, no problem. I don't think 20 would be my max. I think my max would be something like 30, and I can pump out 20, and it just feels really easy. So once I can do 20 of an exercise really easily, then I can move up. And so anyway, using the rule of 20, we know we're not going to move up yet on our curls. We're not going to move up yet on our push-ups because we're only doing 9 without the weight. So we did weighted yesterday with our new weight vest, which, yay, the weighted weight vest is awesome, right? It's going to take these body weight exercises and it's going to make them so we can do them, with more weight, right? So we can actually, like, for instance, our squats, it's taken forever to do 60 squats. We can do it a lot faster, or 64, I guess I'm to 64 squats now. We can do it a lot faster. Now, of course, you're not training your aerobic as much that way. You're not training your endurance as much that way. And so you can also do unweighted squats or whatever. But this is our new thing, is the weighted squats. And last time I stopped halfway and I switched to the unweighted squats because I was getting hot. I got 24. I stopped. So anyway, what I did is kind of interesting. With the squats, I mean, the first time using this vest, I did, it's the first time using it, and you know what, I just added 5 pounds, and it really made the squats harder to do a lot of them. Partly, though, is the heat. Like, it didn't make them that much harder. The thing is, it's a percentage thing, right? 5 pounds in going from 10 to 15 is a lot more than, like, I'm 170 about, so, adding 10 pounds to 170 percentage-wise is very, very small compared to 5 pounds on 10 or something like that. So anyway, after all the thought, I decided to go ahead and put the weight vest, fill it all the way up, and this thing's about 18 pounds, fully loaded. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load it fully. If I can get this in here, there we go. We're gonna load it fully. All right, loaded. All right, that's one side. Now we're gonna load the other side. We're gonna load it fully. And that's going to be about 20 pounds. A little bit less. I know, it's back to the rule of 20, right? No, it's just coincidence, right? Who knows? But anyway, the idea is that this is going to get us to do less squats. Now, I don't know how many less squats. It might be way. It might do 5 squats, 10 squats. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. So it's actually kind of exciting just to see what happens with that gain. But still, even 20 pounds is not quite 20 pounds. It's like 18. Even 20 pounds, what is that? It's not even 10%. Yeah, 10% is 17 pounds. So it's a little more than 10%. That's not a very big increase. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, so we know we're going to be able to do it. That's the main thing, is you got to not injure yourself on your new exercise when you jump up. So anyway, like, even these guys jump up. I'll probably jump up. I'm not going to jump up such a small percentage. Probably jump 5 pounds, you know, and that's, what is that, 30% or something. Anyway, we'll see. We'll get new weights eventually is what will happen with those guys. I guess. Yeah, 10-pound weight's not really enough for like, I mean, I could pump out 20 right now, no problem. But we're going slow, guys. We're going slow. That's the name of the game. Anyway, a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, math, numbers. That's why I just, when you're starting your exercises, I don't get into that. I'm just like, look, do as many push-ups you can, as many squats as you can, see where you're at. Well, not as many, 75% of what you can. Don't even push yourself to the limit. Do 75% of the squats you can, and then increase that slowly until you're doing like 60 squats or whatever. Then you're like, well, maybe we should add weight, you know? So I guess after a year and a half on this channel, I'm up to 5 something. So yeah, about a year and a half. After about a year and a half, I'm adding weight. So you probably could even do it earlier. But hey, it's all about getting those habits, right? Habit. Make it a habit, make it easy, right? So anyway, I need some more room. Actually, I know this is kind of funny, so I'm going to show you guys. I have chicken on the floor here. I just got it out of the freezer. I was going to put it in the fridge after a minute out, but anyway, it's just kind of funny to have chicken thawing. Let's see what happens here. All right. So we really want to get, oh, that's a better angle actually. Right here, right? So under the shoulders, we're going to go back a little bit. We're going to go out a little bit. Now, here's the thing. I really want to make sure that I get tight. See how I get tight there when I tighten? You can't see my feet, but you can see my calves and my knees. So that's tight. And then we're going to tighten our butt. We're going to tighten our chest. We're going to tighten everything. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I think we're going to get 9. All the way down, all the way up. Interesting. You might even increase faster if you did a little bit of weighted ones, a little bit of unweighted. Just thinking about the logic and stuff. But again, mostly it's about getting started. So, and not hurting yourself. So that's why I don't get into all the complicated stuff to start with. But we'll get there. Anyway, so we did our 15 there. We did our 9s. That's good. We've kept that 9 consistently. Hopefully we can keep that consistently. We're going to see. We're going to see. It'd be nice to be up to 12 again like we were doing before we relearned our form. But we'll get there. Anyway, now it's time for the weighted squats. And we really just played around with weighted squats yesterday. But now we got a full 20 pounds. Now again, when I was a kid, I used to do squats like this, you know, the barbell in the gym, like I was telling the stories before. So it's not like this is going to be impossible or anything. It's only 20 pounds. But it's going to be interesting. Last time, part of the reason I took it off was it was just hot, right? So, and then I did, you know, some more squats. But this time, we'll see. Maybe the whatchamacallit will knock me out immediately. Alright, hold on a second. This thing's a mess. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello, Mr. Guitar. I didn't realize that had you hung on the wall, sitting on the floor. So, Anyway, I think last time I put it on faster. There we go. He kind of got curled around me funny there. Alright. So we got one side. Or maybe I should put it on the other way. Too fast on the front. It just has this, it's weird. It's like it kind of sticks out funny. But it's okay. We're just learning. Alright, so now this is what's up. Now this is 20 pounds instead of 5 pounds. So this should be interesting, as they say. Let me see. This is exciting. It's fun to do new things. It's fun to vary up your routine. Yet at the same time, it can mess you up. It's a weird balance. So here we go. We got shoulder width apart there. I'm going to go ahead and spread my knees first and just see how close I am. I'm pretty close to the full spread. It could have been spread a little bit more. Finding it harder to spread my knees with that weight on there. I think it pulls my butt kind of down and it kind of pulls my knees together a little bit. So that's interesting. So I'm not going to hurt myself, but very interesting. All right, I'm actually going to walk back a little bit here. Give myself a little more room. All right. Well, now I'm right up against the wall. I don't want to be that close to the wall. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling this position out, this bottom position. It's putting some interesting tension on here. I want to kind of lean this, kind of get these legs just right so there's not a weird tension on either side of my knees, you know? So I'm really kind of settled into that. I can lean forward a little bit. Interesting, very interesting. All right, guys, so here we go. Our first weighted squat, we're going to come up. Oh, wow. That is entirely different. Wow. That feels wild. All right, so 2. Wow, I really dig this. 3. This weight vest is cool as shit. 4. Oh, I'm a little too close to the dresser. Let's go over here. All right. 5. 6. I changed my arm path and bumping something over here too. All right, we're going to just keep adjusting our position a little bit. This is fun. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. I think we're just going to do 15. It's a good number. 15. Wow, guys, this is awesome. This is going to make my squat exercise much faster. Now, you might say, wait a second. Did a lot more today. No, usually I do 60 unweighted. So just doing 15, it's like, you know, yeah. I did some extra weight, but I did less reps. So it wasn't as hard, right? Because you're mostly worried about injuring yourself or wearing yourself out or something. So that was a faster workout. So that's fun. So it saves time. And I'm actually going to get stronger. It's like a curve. When you first start out, you're only doing a couple of an exercise. Those body weight exercises, they're pretty hard. But then as you do 10, 20, 30, you're not gaining much strength anymore. You're mostly gaining endurance. So I was reaching the limit of strength I could gain. You know, it was like approaching the limit, like an asymptote. I was approaching the limit of strength I could gain by doing those squats, 60, 70, 80, no matter how many I did. Would have increased endurance, would have been good for me, would increase cardio. But to increase strength faster, this extra weight and less reps, it's going to do it. So that's neat. Now again, with the rule of 20, you might say, oh, rule of 20. Once you get up to 20 of those and it's comfortable, not 20 you can barely do, but 20 that you do and you don't feel like worn out, then yeah, go ahead. Add some more weight to this. But this is a good weight to start with. 15 reps. They weren't super hard. I could have done more. But remember, we're only trying to do about 75% of our maximum. We're trying to wear ourselves out. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow. Really good stuff, man. So that's our new number for squats on this. And we'll see how long it takes us to increase that. We'll be increasing a little bit at a time reps till we get to 20. We'll probably increase weight when we feel solid at 20. It's going to be great, man. I love it. Weighted exercises. Good stuff. You don't have to start with this now. I didn't start with this. So don't get it twisted. But this is going to be awesome. All right, guys. Just remember, make it easy. Make it a habit. Do it every day. A little bit every day. A little bit every day adds up to a lot. And good luck with your daily commitments.